All right, we're recording.
Sherry, are you going to intro this call? You going to get us started here?
Well, I guess I really don't know what to say. Yay, welcome leaders to our leadership Zoom call. Derek can jump in anytime too, because you know he's a leader too. So
you're doing great.
Yeah, I just wanted to get this call together because I think it will be really good for you guys to like talk to. I've identified you guys as my like top leaders in the organization, and the leaders I know are going to go diamond and beyond. So I just thought it would be good for Jeff to get on the call and talk to you guys and offer some advice and give us some tips and whatnot. Hopefully you brought a pen and a notebook.
Hold on.
Well said. So tell me real quick, once again, Sherry talked about each one of you guys. I know you by name. It's fun to see you guys' faces. They're rock stars. And Sherry talked very highly of each one of you guys. He appreciates you guys. And you guys are a part of her team, you know, her team that's made her who she is. And so it's an honor to be here with you guys. So I appreciate your time. So you want to just dive in, Sherry?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Derek, I like the light you're putting us on. That looks awesome. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, sorry
Derek,
about
good to see you,
that.
bud.
Yeah, good to see you too, Jeff.
It was fun hanging out with you guys out in California. We had a great time. Great time.
Yes,
learned a lot.
That was fantastic.
Did Sherry and Derek share with you guys a lot of things that they learned? Or did they keep it all to themselves?
No, I did a call and I shared Tracy Morrow stuff, but I haven't done the other stuff yet. But I am going to be doing everything on calls.
Good. Well, first off, what I want to kind of dive into first, I want to kind of preface the call and kind of just take a perspective on who you guys are, what you guys are accomplishing, and where we're headed. And then I want to pull back a little bit, and we'll kind of focus on a couple key elements of this business. And then at the end, we're going to do a nice challenge. We're going to do an aggressive challenge for each one of you guys to see how bad you want this, what your time frame is, okay? And so that's kind of how we're going to direct this call. And Sherry, Derek, you guys are more than welcome to chime in, redirect me if needed, tell me to shut up if needed. You direct me any way you need to. But anyway, once again, I am real honored to be on this call with you guys. But first and foremost, just to kind of get a perspective here, is I want you guys to realize that you guys are entrepreneurs. You know, you're self-employed. You guys run your own businesses. And the reason I share that with you is because as an entrepreneur, you guys take full responsibility for the success and the failure of what you're doing. It's not Sherry's fault. It's not Beachbody's fault. It's you. And the reason I say that is because there's systems in place that people are making great money. There's systems in place that are helping people change lives. And so it's tapping into those systems, learning how to work them, perfect them, to become that great coach that you all desire to be and currently are. And so that's why I throw that perspective out there that, you know, a mantra to think about is if it's got to be, it's up to me. It's up to you on the true success of what your business is. And, you know, obviously Sherry and Derek are true examples of that. You know, they've done this on their own, you know, with very little support. They understand that concept that it's up to them. And you guys have a great support right now and a great team right now where you guys have each other. That's an added bonus many other teams don't have. And so I want you to keep that in mind, how lucky you are. But with that being said, know your crap, know your shit, like know your business. Like if you want to know, you know, right on, Sherry. But I mean, you know, think about it though, because if you don't know something, what do you usually do? You Google it, right? You Google it. And so with Beachbody, FAQ it. Don't sit there and hound Sherry with 10,000 questions that you can just go onto the FAQ and you can get the same answer. That's not working your business. That's bugging everybody and wasting everybody's time. So find out what you need to do on your own and take full responsibility of what you're doing. And so on top of that, once again, there's a proven system in place, and plug into that. You know, really become teachable and really learn well. We have 3 vital behaviors for a reason, and every 3, we could have a full conversation just on all 3. But right now, we're just going to tap into those. You know, obviously, why do we say become a product of the product? Because you can eat, drink, and sleep something that's so powerful. Okay, think of a passion. What's a passion one of you guys might have? Any of you guys, what's just a passion? Someone just throw one out there.
Golf.
She's
Golf.
on
Golf.
skiing. Margaret said skiing.
Skiing. Okay, golf, skiing. You have a passion for something. Okay, you want to tell everybody about it. See, I like to run, and when you're around me, and when I'm in my groove of running, I'll talk about it all day long. I'll either make you want to puke about running, or I'll make you want to run with me. Okay, and you with skiing and golf, it's the same thing. Every time you see a hill or skiing, or hear about an opportunity, or see a picture about snow, you'll go off about it. Okay, that's the same thing with this business. You want to be that way. You want to eat, drink, and sleep this business, so then you capitalize on that. There's no selling in this business. True selling is actually passion being shared from one person to the next. Okay, it's true passion. That's what sells. It's not selling. It's connecting with one person about passion. You know, an example is thinking of, okay, we'll dive into that in a sec. But once again, to be a better coach, rely on your upline for support, but also, if it's got to be, it's up to me. Okay, that's my first thing. Now what I want to do is I kind of want to dive into a couple things, and that's just this business. There's the recruiting side of this business. There's elements in this business, you know, that help you grow your business. The recruiting or inviting side. Okay, and the other part is developing your coaches and getting them plugged into the system and duplicating you. Okay, there are 2 elements of this business that are very powerful. That key coaches like a Sherry Inman are successful because they've learned to master both. Okay, and you guys all on this call need to figure out, okay, am I good at recruiting or bringing new people, or am I terrible at it? Am I good at nurturing, maintaining, and developing a relationship with people? If you're good at that, great. But now we got to work on the opposite things that we're not so good at. Okay? As we all know, the bloodline of this business is bringing new coaches in, right? So we want to bring new coaches in. How do we just bring a plethora of them? I've talked to Sherry about this. Quarter 1 is everything. You bring in coaches in quarter 1, they develop advanced team volume for you. They also are bringing in personal volume, you know, and then also if you get them in the habit of getting Success Club points, you're developing that as well. You're also accruing all the elite points you need for that year. So quarter 1 is everything for you guys. And so that's one thing I want you to really focus on, is go on a recruiting frenzy. Okay, we're in the 2nd month. We're partway into month 2. Okay, I want every single one of you guys to look at this quarter 1 and say, okay, what am I accomplishing and what do I want to do? Every one of you guys have goals by the end of the year, what you want to accomplish. And it's overwhelming to look at that goal, right? You're like, oh, shoot, am I really going to be an elite coach, 5-star, if that's one of your goals? I know what Sherry's are and Derek's, but I mean, what is that goal you want? What I want you to do is break that down by quarter and focus on quarter 1. Let's take bite sizes of these goals here. So quarter 1 is the end of March. So we'll put a goal of Cancun, which is April 15th. That's our goal. Okay. By then, we want to accomplish your quarter 1 goals. Okay. So what are we doing to accomplish that? And I want you to all think about that. Okay. And so with that being said, what are we doing today to hit those goals for tomorrow? Okay. And once again, I don't want you to look any further than April. Okay. April is where we want to hit our quarter 1 goals, and I want us to all celebrate, high-five each other, and I want you all to be proud of what you accomplished. Then we'll look forward to quarter 2. If we do that, by quarter 3, you guys will be well on your way for your year-end goals. You'll be excited, you'll be right on that pathway of success, and you'll believe that you can actually accomplish this, okay? Another thing I want to accomplish in this call is I want to teach you some basic secrets to success, and one of those, what I want each of you to get from this, is how to rank advance every 60 to 90 days. That's every quarter. Okay? Any of you guys that are diamonds right now on this call, by the end of the year, 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, you're elite contending right there. If you're a diamond and you're on this call, you're elite contending. You have the potential and power to do that. Sherry did it. You all saw her do it. And it's fantastic. It's exciting. And if you're an emerald on this call, you still can be a 2, 3-star, 4-star, possibly 5-star, based on how aggressive you want to go. But once again, every one of your goals are different. I don't want to say everyone's goals are the same, because they're not. Your individual goals are what matter to me. that your individual goals are what matter to Carl and Beachbody, and especially Sherry and Derek as your upline coaches. What matters to them is you guys achieving what you guys want. It's not for them, it's for you, because they want to give you what they're tasting right now. Sherry's experience in life as an elite coach, it's only February. And how's it been so far, Sherry?
I can't even explain. It's just amazing.
It is. When
is.
you showed up at the New Leadership Conference, you were treated a little different than normal.
I kind of felt like a celebrity. Yeah.
You were elevated, you know, because it's a reward. We want to say thank you, because being an elite coach is an honor and a privilege, and Beachbody wants to say thank you. And it's only just the beginning of that. And each one of you guys are in what Sherry's shoes last year. She's probably said that to you before. And now you guys have that chance to receive and achieve that as well. So what I want to accomplish is I want to teach you guys what needs to happen to rank advance every quarter. Okay? And if you do these steps I'm going to tell you, you will. Okay? And then the other thing is I want you to evaluate what your goal is. What's your goal by the end of the year? Is it 5-star? Is it 8-star? Is it 10-star? Is it 3-star? It doesn't matter. But what is your goal and why? What is your real reason for hitting it? Is it recognition? Is it you want to receive those flowers and post it on Facebook and tell everyone how great you are and how Beachbody is? Or is it income? Do you want to double and triple your income where you're currently at? Okay? Or is it helping people? Are you one where you want to help 20 people and that's all that matters to you, is you want to make sure 20 people's lives have been changed? Okay? All of those can happen in one goal. That's the reason we focus on numbers, we focus on rank, we focus on that, is because we know that's that many more people you're able to help, and that's many more dollars in your pocket to change your own personal life and your family's life, because that's what matters. Okay. So one thing I kind of want to touch on is we talked about two areas of this business: inviting, okay, recruiting. How many on this call love inviting, recruiting, and kick major butt in it? Well, Sherry, okay. Margaret's a big recruiter. Awesome. Awesome. I know you're muted. Go ahead, Sherry.
I said Shelly and Mary, both big recruiters.
Shelly, are you being conservative? Raise that hand. Raise that hand. Oh, you gave me the confident nod. Okay, got it. Got it. I'm right with you, girl. I am right with you. All right, perfect, you guys. So you guys are great recruiters, and I would love to open it up to get feedback from you guys on what that entails. What is the best kept secret that you do that recruits? Shelly, and Margaret, I know you're laying on a pillow recovering from surgery and you're muted. So Shelly, we'll go to you. So you talk to me, girl. What is it that is your nugget? What is your secret sauce on this?
I don't know if I know that yet, because things just started exploding for me. And I think what it is honestly is I just keep bringing it up. I keep mentioning it to everybody I talk to, and I wasn't doing that before. And a lot of it is to my challengers that I've been having. They're the ones that are starting to, want to join in and be a part of it. And my husband, honest to God, he tells anybody and everybody. So I even get people off of that too lately. So I just have made it a point just to keep telling everybody. And if you don't bring it up, how are they going to know? And I just kept running that through my head, and that's how come it's been working lately.
She was shy the first year. She was shy to bring up the coaching opportunity.
I was, yeah.
She's not anymore.
Here's J-Red. We got J-Red right here saying hello to you all.
What's up?
J-Red, the man right here. He's going to be traveling out to your neck of the woods soon.
Ooh, he is?
You will. One of these days. We'll get him out there. Just watch.
Rapids. Go Packers!
But anyway.
Go Packers!
Go Packers. He just said go Packers. Sherry, he likes you already.
Yep.
You know how to hit his secret spot right there. But anyway, Shelly, thanks for sharing that. You hit some key points there. Once again, the inviting part's everything, and earlier we talked about your passions and what you love and what you share, becoming a product of the product. See, for example, okay, I was going to just kind of share an example of it, like a steakhouse. When you eat a steak and it's the best steak in the world and you're telling somebody about it, have they ever tasted that steak? No. Have they ever been to that restaurant? No, but you convinced them on how bad they want it. You walk away, you better believe I want to go taste that steak. And that's how you want people to feel about Beachbody. when you get concerns about how expensive it is, or ingredients, or I'm taking this instead of this, or you run into those know-it-alls that know everything about everything, what I want you to do is hang tight, have a lot of confidence in what you believe in. If that Shakeology has made a difference for you and you believe in that product, you just say, I love Shakeology because ... You let them say whatever they want to say, and then you end the conversation, you walk away. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to watch you walk away and wish and want what you have. Okay? They're going to say, whoa, that person's confident. They believe in what they're doing. I was just putting up a front, and I really am insecure about what I'm taking or what I believe in, and they prove me wrong. They're going to come back and want what you have. So remember a process. In inviting and talking to people, it's a process. Closes, or I don't want to use the word close, but when you get somebody to become a coach or join a challenge group or believe in Shakeology, most of the time it's never on the first approach. Most of the time it's on the follow-up. And so I want you to keep that in mind. I'm going to throw out there, how many times do you think a person needs to hear about something before they say yes? Okay, we got 3, we got 5, we got 5, we got
4,
5, 3, 7.
Whoa.
I'm gonna
7 is the standard. Yeah, Andrew, you had 5 and 2 over here. I got you. You're like that. No, it's 7. Think about that. 7 times. But the beautiful thing about Beachbody, an infomercial. They see an infomercial, that's 1. They see a post of yours on Facebook, that's 2. Look at the value of the marketing that Beachbody does, and you guys do as coaches. You guys are posting multiple times a day. Why? To get in front of that many more people and to cut down that number 7 times they need to be hit with this opportunity. So by the time you talk to them and ask them or invite them, they've seen an infomercial. They've seen your post 2 or 3 times. All of a sudden, they're up to 4, 5, and 6. You're hitting that probability of them saying yes already. Okay, so think about that. And when you talk to somebody and they're about to say no, or they do say no, walk away with a grin or a smile on your face and say, I got them. That's only 1. And come back and follow up and drip on them. The area of management of your time that is valuable is in follow-up. It's never an initial, it's rarely in the initial approach. So I want you to keep that in mind, okay? Okay, so now going to the secret sauce I was telling you about, what needs to happen to rank advance every 60, 90 days? How do I double or triple my income in the next 60 to 90 days? What can I do to help that many more people, okay? What I'm gonna share with you is not new. And Sherry and Derek have probably shared this with you multiple times. But I want to challenge every one of you guys to do this every single day, and we're going to do a follow-up call within a week and a half, okay, of doing this. And I want to see if you've succeeded. Sherry, have you shared with these guys these steps that I'm going to share?
Probably, yeah, but go ahead.
I know. Okay. So this is for my own sake. If you're already doing it, fantastic. We'll just follow up with what you're currently doing. But okay. Every one of you guys, when you open up your laptop and you're about to do this business, say you have 1 hour, you're like, I got an hour to do Beachbody. You open up your laptop. Where's the first place you go?
Facebook.
Facebook. Okay. Who goes to the back office? Back office. Okay. You think your answers are right? Wrong. Okay. Reason why is, think about it. You open up your laptop, you go onto Facebook, you go in the back office, you're checking emails. 20 minutes later, your kid comes up to you, or you get a phone call, or you have an appointment, or you need to stop. You close the laptop, you go take care of things. You may or may not come back and finish. You finish that day. Did you move your business forward that day? No. Yes, you did the laundry list or the to-do list that needs to be done, but did you move your business forward? Okay? And that's what I want you to think about. A lot of coaches say they're busy. A lot of coaches say they're doing everything every single day. My favorite is, I look at somebody's business and there's 0 recruiting, there's 0 people moving, there's 0 successful points, but for 10 minutes they'll tell you how busy they are and how much they've done. Okay?
Baloney.
Sherry, is that not true? Is that not a reality?
Yeah, it is absolutely.
Because they're so busy. But the reality is, what are they doing to be busy? How are we managing our time and how are we being effective? Because you guys know time is a value and time is money. Every one of you guys are on this call because you want some nuggets that are going to move your business forward and make you successful. Okay? And I'm the same way. I'm on this call for value, and you guys are too. So let's make it a value. So I want to be quick and fast and give you the nuggets you deserve. You guys should do that with your coaches. You guys should do that with your coaches and manage your time wisely. Okay? And so where was I at on that? And so these 3 steps that I'm going to share with you are going to help you do just that. Okay. The first step is okay. So I'm going to give you 3 steps, and I want every one of you guys, when you open up that laptop and you're doing your business, I want you to do these 3 steps before anything else. If you have a call with one another or with a coach, I want you to say, hey, I got to finish something up first, and then I'll call you back. If Sherry calls you, Miranda or Mary, and says, hey, how's business, blah, 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 first thing she's going to say is, did you get these 3 steps done? If you didn't, call me back when they're done. That's how important these are. You should do something else so you get these 3 steps done. Okay, step 1 is broadening your sphere of influence. Adding people to Facebook, social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, I don't care what your outlet is, add more people to it. Sherry, help me with goals. Okay, I'm going to say 3 to 5. What do you say? Somewhere in there? Is that good for this group?
Yeah. Yeah, 3 to 5.
Okay, you correct me on numbers. So 3 to 5 people add to your sphere of influence, okay? Because you want them in front of you. The second one is have 5 conversations with people, nothing about Beachbody. That's rekindling relationships, starting old relationships, finding common interests with people, reaching out to high school friends, family, friends of friends, nothing about Beachbody. Okay, we're going to come back to that one because that's the key point. The third one is part A and part B. It's inviting. Part A is inviting X amount of people to a challenge group per day. Sherry, what number would you say is a healthy one?
5.
Okay, 5 invites per day to challenge groups. And then part B is 5 or whatever. Sherry, you tell me again, how many invites per week to the coaching opportunity?
I say 1 a day, at least.
Okay, 1 a day. That makes 7. So I was going to say 5, and so she upped me to 7, which I like. 7 invites per week about the coaching opportunity. That's the pattern of success. Every coach that's successful figures out how to be consistent with these 3 steps, okay? And that's what I want each one of you guys to do, okay? I'm going to go back to number 2. Number 2 was 5 conversations a day, nothing about Beachbody. Okay, that's easy. How are you doing? Haven't seen you for a while. Oh, I got a kid. Oh, yeah, what do you do with your kid at preschool? Reach out to them. I love skiing. You love skiing. Let's talk. There's a lot of ways to connect. And where does every conversation should end up? Changing lives. How you want to change, they're going to complain about something. It's income, it's their financial situation, it's where they live, their job. Physically, they're not happy, especially when they find out you're a Beachbody coach. The conversation directly goes right there, okay? But what you're going to do is 5 conversations a day, that's 7 a week, that's 35 a week. Another ratio I want to throw out there is the 25-2 rule. For every 20 people you talk to, 5 people will listen to your opportunity, and 1 will say yes. 1 or 2 will say yes. So if you're talking to 35 people a week, that's exceeding the 20, 5 minimum having conversations about the opportunity, 1 or 2 will say yes. That's bringing in minimum of 1 a week. That's 4 coaches a week you just brought in. Or excuse me, a month you just brought in. How many of you guys would love to bring 4 coaches a month in? Okay, consistently. Okay, 4 coaches a month times 12, that's 48 coaches in a year you just brought in. Granted, reality check, we know you bring 4 coaches in, 50% will probably stick around. We know turnover. So 2 coaches help move your business forward that month. Okay, that's a lot more than if you brought 1 coach in or 2 coaches in the month, say one of them falls out or both of them fall out, your business moved forward 0 that month. And if your business is not moving forward, your business is moving backwards. And I want you to keep that in mind. That's how important bringing people in, especially in the phase you guys are in. The hardest part of this business is from coach to star diamond. That's the hardest part of this business. Why? Beachbody wants to sift out those that really want it, those that are willing to put forth the effort, and those that believe in themselves and believe in Beachbody. Then they start paying, and then they start rewarding, and then they start giving. That's how their model's set up, and it's set up on purpose. See, Sherry Inman, she eats, drinks, and sleeps this and is a fantastic mentor and leader. She earned it. She deserves it. And you guys, every one of you guys on this call deserve the same thing. But that's why put it in the price. So I want to challenge you guys for the next month, it's mid-February, but until April 15th, whoever your loved one or significant other is or family is in your life, I want you to set a goal and tell them, this is my goal. I'm going to sacrifice X amount of time and energy to Beachbody until April 15th. and I will promise you I will rank advance and I will double my income or triple based on where you guys are at in your businesses. Okay? I'll tell you right now, if you basic 3 steps consistently and effectively, then you guys all will rank advance by April 15th. By doing that, your income will double or triple. It may. And I'll see this, it will happen. But you need that accountability and support. I know one accountability is somebody in the business. You want another coach to hold you accountable because you guys understand each other, you're in sync. But we all know the biggest advocate in our life is our loved ones, okay? Your loved ones don't fully understand what you're going through. They think it's a hobby. They think it's a pastime. Do they believe you're serious? Because you're not bringing the fruits of it quite yet. And so it's hard for them to believe it. Prove them wrong, but have them commit, support you because they love you, this goal of yours, and prove it to them, okay? And it's amazing when I go to leadership and I see all these coaches where they're retiring their spouses now, or their husbands finally come on board, or their wives do, all of a sudden they believe in it because their spouse, they wanted to prove it. And they didn't believe it for a long time, okay? So there's 2 accountabilities. And the third accountability is yourself. I'm a sticky note guy. As Sherry and Derek know, I do triathlons. That's my hobby. Okay, I did 13 races last year, and I did a full Ironman in November. Okay, I'm a little crazy. Okay, as you guys are. I mean, when I asked Sherry, what's that?
I said, my kind of crazy.
There you go. There you go. Just like you guys with coaches, when we ask like Sherry and other coaches, what's your hobby? They're like, hobby? Do I have time for a hobby? My hobby is Beachbody. It's a beautiful hobby. It is, because it's making you good money. But see, I did an Ironman in November, and I'll tell you, I trained for a year for that. Okay, I'm a father of 3 daughters. I have a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 7-month-old little girl. 3 girls. Okay, I've been married 9 years. I don't know, 8 or 9 years. 8 or 9 years, wherever that is. But anyway, so you think of the time management that takes and the sacrifice it takes, okay? Okay, there's 2 examples I want to use from this. One is the time or the accountability. One day I came home and I with my time management, I train in the mornings. Okay, I work a full day with Beachbody, and the evenings I'm active in my church, and I'm actually the athletic director. I'm over our sports for church for about 7 congregations. Okay, so I'm in charge of leagues. It's basketball season right now. We just did a ski night. We had volleyball, and we have soccer. So it's a little busy. So what I did is I committed 2 nights for that, 5 nights for my family. Right when I get off work, I go right home, and I'm doing stuff with my girls. And my morning is my time. So I had to sacrifice a little bit of sleep. So that was my sacrifice for a goal that was important to me. My wife, I told her my goals, and I gave it to her. I'm a sticky note guy. I have sticky notes on my laptop, on my steering wheel, on my mirror at home, and I gave my goals to my wife. One day I forgot, I slept in because I was tired. Of course I'm tired. I'm doing 20 to 25 hours of training a week. And I slept in. I go to work, I come home and I walk in the door. I'm like, sweetie, I'm home. She goes, what are you doing home? I go, sweetie, you want me home. I go, you want me home. I go, you complain about me not being home enough. I'm home. She goes, you're not supposed to be home. You made a goal. You needed to work out. You slept in, and I know you didn't get it in. So go out the door and work out and then come home. I was pissed. I was like, you want me home and you love me and you want me. So I go out, I do my workout bitter, and I come home satisfied. I completed one more step toward my goal. I gave her a big hug and I said, thank you. Thank you for supporting me in a goal of mine, loving me enough to be tough on me when I needed it most, and for being there for me. Thank you for holding me accountable. Okay, that's what an accountability partner's for. They're there to hug you and support you, but they're also there to slap you on the butt and kick you out the door and get your goals met. Okay, never have the excuse that, oh, I didn't get it done today, I'll get it done tomorrow. Don't. You don't go to bed or you don't move on until you get the 3 basic, most important part of this business done. Okay, creating posts, checking the back office, those are all important. Educating yourself, like do those key things. Those 3 key things are what move your business. Okay, and I also use the example of the triathlon training in goal setting. Okay, I spent a year training. I knew it was in November. In April, I knew exactly what my goal was going to be. My goal was 12 hours. I finished the race in 12 hours and 40 minutes. I knew exactly what my goal was going to be in April. Why? Because I set the goals daily to gear up for that goal. I want every one of you guys to do the same thing. What is your goal by November? What is your goal by each quarter? I want you to have a goal date and a goal in mind on income and rank. And then also, who are those coaches that are going to take you there? Who are those coaches that are going to become diamond to take you to 5-star and to make you elite? Okay? And by quarter one, how far did you move along? Break that out, reverse engineer those goals to this week and this month, and challenge yourself. Like Sherry has very strong high goals, and she probably knows them and tells you guys all the time. And they're a lot different than probably your guys's. But the thing is, she set that goal, knows what she needs to do to achieve what she wants to achieve by the end of the year. And she's determined to get it. When I talk to Sherry and Derek, it's amazing. She goes, I want it now, and I'm doing it, and I did it yesterday. Because it's so important to her. And it's beautiful passion to have. I call it the crazy passion, because you got to have the crazy passion. You got to be a little nutty. Be crazy. Because one handicap that keeps us from success is fears. There's 3 fears that hold us all back. Okay, you guys throw out a fear. What's a fear that you might have in this business, or just in general?
Fear of failure.
Rejection.
Fear of failure. Boom. Who said it? Someone said another one.
Shelley.
Okay,
Rejection.
you guys have all heard this already. Am I repeating myself?
Nope.
Sherry, am I repeating myself? Derek, really?
No.
Okay, fear of failure, fear of rejection. Those are the key ones. Think about it. We all want to be perfect. We
Right.
all want to be successful. So we don't want to fear anything. Fear of rejection, fear of failure. And then the third one, 90% of coaches have this third one. It's fear of success.
I was gonna say that.
Fear of the potential. I know you were, Sherry. Fear of the potential in yourself. How many of you guys really believe you deserve $5,000 weekly, $10,000 weekly? How many of you really believe that? Okay, I want you to think about that. Do you believe that you can walk across a stage in front of 20, 30,000 coaches? How many of you believe that you can actually be benefiting and helping 50 coaches or 100 people in their life? Whatever your motive is, believe in yourself. Because I'll tell you right now, the one of all the coaches we see, in this region and in the company, all walks of life, very active, diehard fitness people, to the Barbie dolls that walk across stage, to the fitness macho muscle dudes, to the stay-at-home mom, to the teacher, to people that have lost 200 pounds. All walks of life are successful in this business. And the one thing they have in common, the successful ones, believe in themselves. They call, I don't care what their background is, they believe wholeheartedly 100% that they're going to hit it. Because every one of you guys have a limit. There's a limit that's holding you back from success. You're doing those things right. There's a limit though. There's something holding you back, and you need to figure out what that is and overcome it. One successful motto that I want to just show you right now, real quick, is your comfort zone. Okay, and I'm just writing it on a piece of paper. You write a circle. There's your success right there, or there's your comfort zone right there in the circle. Success is on the outside of that comfort zone. We had a coach come in and visit our office and wanted to meet with Jeff Hill, our VP of Global Sales. I set the appointment up. He goes, okay, you got me for a few minutes. What would you like to talk about? She and her husband were there, and she goes, real timid voice. She goes, I want to be on a national wake-up call. And he looked at her, looked at me, and goes, okay, why do you deserve to be on the national wake-up call? And she goes, I fear public speaking. I'm an introvert, and I'm scared to death to be in front of people or to speak to a big group. But I've challenged myself to face my fear on a daily and weekly basis. So I'm challenging myself right now in asking you something very bold, to do something I'd never want to ask myself to do, and that's to be on a national wake-up call. I want to face my fear. And he looked at her, impressed with that answer, was completely blown away by that answer, because it wasn't what he expected she would say. But I want each one of you to do the same thing. What is it that holds you back from talking to people? What is it that holds you back? Is it being too busy? We're all too busy. There's 24 hours in a day. But you want to know something? We all find value with what's important for us. If there's something you're not doing, like if Beachbody's really that important to you, you will find the time no matter what to do it. If a coach tells you they're too busy, it's because they don't see value in what we're doing. Because think about it, you find value, you always do what you want to do. If it's read a book, go to a movie, hang out, take a nap, you do it because it's important to you. If you're a gamer and love games, or if you like sports, you'll find the time to do it because it's important to you. You need to find value in this business and make it important for you and your coaches. So if they say they're too busy, don't get mad at them. Say to yourself, they don't see the value in this. What can I do to help them see this value? That's why attending events, attending meetings, being on calls really ingrains that value. Okay. One other thing I want to throw out there is with the third one that I was saying is in the belief side, the fear of believing in yourself and the true potential in yourself. Okay. There's a quote from Nelson Mandela that I want to share with you guys. Okay. It's our deepest fear. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us most. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, or famous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in all of us. And when we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. You guys are all meant to be amazing leaders. You guys all have it within you. You guys all have a sphere of influence that you guys have a lot of power with, and you influence people for good. Don't forget that. Remember how powerful that is, and don't let anything stand in your way. Okay, move forward and move strong. One thing Jeff Hill was talking about the other day on a call, and Sherry, were you on the one with Jeff Hill?
Yeah.
Okay, it was powerful.
Yeah.
He's an amazing, amazing person. And one thing he shared was, he said, expect resistance. Expect it. It's the con artist. It's the con artist to the price of being great. Okay? Stretch yourself when it hits. So when you get hit with an obstacle of resistance of any kind, push through it. Because then there's beauty and there's a milestone. There's everything you want to see on the other side. And Sherry knows that. She pushed hard, very, very hard to hit elite. She wanted this more than anything. And she was very inspiring to me to see how bad she wanted this. And to see her achieve her goal was amazing. I don't care if this is a sport, athletic event, if this is, you know, achieving the best grades in class or achieving elite as a Beachbody coach. A goal was achieved and a goal was set. And it was the most beautiful thing I've seen Sherry Inman do. I saw her from beginning being a star diamond all the way to a five-star diamond elite. And you guys all have too. You all saw her go through this transformation. It was amazing. It was very powerful. And she's a great example of that. She went through resistance. She fought hard, but she had a why that was more powerful than the resistance she ran into. And that's one thing you guys all need to learn from her is what she did to overcome that and how she did it. That's the magic Sherry has to offer every one of you guys. You are all doing the day-to-day stuff. You all have great systems in place. You all have a great business. You all have a great why and a story. But what are you doing to really become great? You're good, but what are you doing to become great? So don't hesitate on your goals. And if you're going to go, like Jeff Hill quoted Napoleon, he said, if you're going to go for Vienna, take it. Don't go half-ass. I was talking to a coach earlier that said when you hire a coach, some coaches are business coaches and others are hobby coaches. Okay, a hobby coach does this on the side, part-time, half-ass. That's a hobby coach. Then there's the business coaches that want this 100%, 24/7, will do anything that they can to get it. Differentiate your coaches and spend your time wisely. Rank your coaches and spend your time where time is the most value. And those coaches that are business coaches, give them that time. If they're hobby coaches, give them the hobby time. If they're going to put part-time into this, you give them part-time. Okay? Anyway, so those are kind of my tidbits and thoughts right now for you guys. It's fall classic right now, or excuse me, it's the team cup right now, and you guys all have teams, I'm assuming, right? Nod, you guys all are on a team.
Yeah.
What are you doing to make the best of this month? It's only the 11th right now. There's plenty of days in a month. Day 2, I had a coach call me, and their team already had 15 points. Day 2, another coach had 20. Why? They're capitalizing on every day. They wanted to hit their goals early on in the month so they didn't have the stress at the end of the month. So right now, I want to challenge you guys for 1 week to give it your all. Give it your all. But also, there's a lot of elements in this business. Do we focus on recruiting coaches? Do we focus on Success Club? Do we focus on selling challenge packs? Find out what your niche is and what your why is and what you're looking for. If you're trying to rank advance and build this business, go on a recruiting frenzy. Recruiting frenzy. Just bring a buttload of coaches. If you want to bring in retail side, Success Club points, challenge packs, do that too. If you can juggle both, fantastic. But focus on what you're good on and work and improve on the others, okay? And so that's one thing I want to challenge each one of you guys. So within this next week, I want to do a follow-up call with the same group of people in a week and a half. Okay, I want to go for 1 week and challenge you guys to the 3 steps we said. I want you to hold yourself accountable, doing those steps every single day. I want to see every one of you guys bring in a new coach by the next time we talk. Or I do understand you guys have that process, so you may get everything ready to go for a new coach, but get a new coach in minimum, every one of you guys, okay? And then hit your Success Club points as early as you can. So I want to see an increase where you're at in hitting Success Club. If you're at 2 or 1 right now, let's get you to 5. If you're at 0, let's get you halfway. Let's get you to 2 or 3. Margaret, are you saying something? Sign language, I don't get it. Help me, Sherry. Help me, Derek. What is she saying?
She's at,
100? 10?
she's at 10 right now.
Oh,
You're at Success Club 10 right now? Well done.
She's
Proud of you.
She's motivated by a challenge. She's a red.
yeah.
You like challenge?
Yep.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's great energy to follow. But perfect. So she's got 10 already. Who's going to catch her? I mean, let's be aggressive. Don't hold back. And honestly, but I really want to see April 15th. I want to see every one of you guys rank advance, and I want to see your income double or triple, okay? And I want to follow up with you all on that. But right now, in a week and a half, we're going to follow up, and I want to see the increase from today to a week and a half on Success Club points and recruiting coaches and those daily 3 steps. Are you guys all okay with that challenge?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Push yourselves. And also, figure out what your fear is and face it. Do baby steps on it. It's okay. Baby steps on those fears. Face them. You'll become a better person. Beachbody set those 3 vital behaviors, and personal development is one of them. Why? Because they care about you. They want you to come into Beachbody and either leave or stay with Beachbody and become a better person. It's all about you. And we know that. And Beachbody wants you to know that. We're proud of you guys. We're excited about where you're headed. That's what I've got for you guys.
Awesome.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You
Go
bet.
home with the kids now, Jeff.
Well, you guys too. You guys all are busy too and stepped away from your lives as well. So I say the same back at you. You guys get back to your own lives.
Yes. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
Yes, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a great night.
You too.
You too.
Thank you.
Good night.